Introduction: The Stoic Approach to Desire. What if I told you that understanding the subtle art of reading attraction could transform not just your relationships, but your entire outlook on life? Today, we're diving into the 6 signs a woman may want to sleep with you through the lens of Stoicism. Yes, Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardships or staying calm under pressure. It's also about understanding human nature, mastering self-control, and living in harmony with reality. Before we dive in, remember this: attraction and desire are natural, but how we respond to them defines us. Stay grounded, stay stoic. Let's begin. When it comes to attraction, human behavior is incredibly complex. It's influenced by countless factors, from biology to social conditioning, and navigating this terrain can feel like walking a tightrope. But the beauty of Stoicism lies in its timeless wisdom. By embracing its principles, you can strip away unnecessary distractions and focus on what truly matters: clarity, self-respect, and purposeful action. Sign number 1: she finds ways to be close to you. A woman who's attracted to you will often find ways to close the distance, physically, emotionally, or both. She might lean in during conversations, touch your arm casually, or find excuses to sit next to you. But here's where Stoicism comes in. Don't leap to conclusions. Observe without attachment. Does she act this way around others, or is it specific to you? The Stoic knows that assumptions lead to error. Let her actions unfold naturally, and don't allow your ego to cloud your judgment. Think of this as an opportunity to practice patience. Stoics value discernment and the ability to remain steady in the face of uncertainty. Instead of rushing to interpret her proximity as a clear sign, ask yourself, is this consistent over time? Are there other patterns in her behavior that align with this? By slowing down and analyzing the situation with a clear mind, you avoid falling into the trap of overthinking or misjudging her intentions. Remember, physical closeness can be a reflection of comfort and trust. However, it's not the sole indicator of romantic or sexual interest. The Stoic perspective reminds us to stay grounded and not to allow fleeting emotions or desires to dictate our reactions. True self-control means maintaining composure and acting with intention, regardless of the external circumstances. Sign number 2: her eyes speak louder than words. The eyes are a window to the soul, and they rarely lie. Prolonged eye contact, a playful glance, or a lingering look can be powerful indicators of attraction. But as a Stoic, ask yourself, are you seeing clearly, or are you projecting your own desires onto her actions? Marcus Aurelius reminds us to be free of passion and look at things as they are. Eye contact is important, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. Don't overanalyze. Instead, calmly note her behavior and proceed with clarity. Eye contact has been studied extensively in psychology, and its power cannot be overstated. When someone holds your gaze, it can create a deep sense of connection. However, Stoicism teaches us not to let external stimuli dictate our emotional state. Instead of being swept away by the intensity of the moment, take a step back and assess the situation objectively. Does she maintain eye contact even in group settings? Does her gaze seem intentional, or is it fleeting and casual? These are questions worth pondering. By approaching the situation with a Stoic mindset, you can avoid misinterpreting her behavior and remain in control of your emotions. After all, true strength lies in understanding the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. Sign number 3: she initiates communication. Does she go out of her way to text you first, call you, or find excuses to talk? This is a strong sign of interest. But here's the Stoic twist: don't let external validation dictate your self-worth. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Acknowledge her efforts, but remain grounded in your own value. True confidence doesn't rely on someone else's attention. Communication is a cornerstone of any relationship, and when someone consistently initiates contact, it's often a sign that they value your presence in their life. However, as a Stoic, it's crucial to maintain a balanced perspective. Appreciate her efforts, but don't let them become the foundation of your self-esteem. Your worth is intrinsic and independent of external factors. Take this as an opportunity to practice gratitude and mindfulness. Instead of obsessing over what her messages mean, focus on the quality of your interactions. Are you engaging in meaningful conversations? Are you both contributing equally to the dynamic? By staying present and intentional, you can cultivate a connection that is both authentic and fulfilling. Sign number 4. She compliments you a lot. When a woman is interested, she'll often praise you in ways that go beyond the surface. Maybe she admires your sense of humor, your intelligence, or the way you handle yourself. But here's the key. Don't let flattery inflate your ego. Epictetus warns us, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Accept her compliments with grace, but remember that your true worth is defined by your actions, not her words. Compliments can be incredibly affirming, but they can also be misleading if taken out of context. A Stoic understands that external validation is fleeting and unreliable. Instead of seeking approval from others, focus on living a virtuous life. Let your actions speak for themselves, and let go of the need for constant affirmation. This doesn't mean you should dismiss her compliments altogether. On the contrary, acknowledge them with humility and gratitude. Use them as a reminder to stay grounded and true to yourself. By doing so, you not only strengthen your character, but also create a more balanced and respectful dynamic in your relationship. Sign number 5. She creates opportunities for intimacy. A woman who's interested will often engineer situations where you two can be alone. She might invite you over for a drink, suggest a late-night hangout, or find other ways to create a private setting. As a Stoic, recognize these moments without being consumed by them. Don't rush, and don't let desire cloud your reason. Remember, self-control is a pillar of Stoic philosophy. Approach the situation with intention and clarity. Opportunities for intimacy can be exciting, but they also come with a responsibility to act with integrity. The Stoic approach emphasizes the importance of self-discipline and mindfulness. Instead of being driven by impulsive desires, take a moment to reflect on your intentions. Are you acting in alignment with your values? Are you considering her feelings and boundaries? By approaching these situations with thoughtfulness and respect, you not only honor her, but also yourself. Remember, true connection is built on trust and mutual understanding. Let your actions reflect your commitment to living a virtuous and purposeful life. Sign number 6. Her body language is open and inviting. Body language can reveal what words often conceal. Does she face you fully, play with her hair, or mirror your movements? These are signs of comfort and attraction. But as with all things, the Stoic keeps perspective. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Her actions may indicate interest, but your response is what truly matters. Stay composed and intentional. Body language is a powerful tool for understanding human behavior, but it's not an exact science. A Stoic knows that appearances can be deceiving, and that true understanding requires patience and observation. Instead of jumping to conclusions, take the time to analyze her behavior in context. Is her body language consistent with her words and actions? Are there other factors at play? By maintaining a balanced and objective perspective, you can navigate these situations with confidence and clarity. Remember, the goal is not to control or manipulate her feelings, but to build a connection based on mutual respect and authenticity. The Stoic response: mastering yourself. Now that you're armed with the knowledge of these 6 signs, here's the million-dollar question. What do you do with this information? The Stoic approach is simple, yet profound. Focus on what you can control: your actions, your intentions, and your emotions. Don't chase validation, and don't let desire dictate your choices. Instead, let attraction unfold naturally, like the seasons. If the connection is real, it will reveal itself in time. As Seneca said,